the top, a parent function remembers the simplest form. Okay, that's the same as yesterday. And then remember that a family of functions is a set of functions that have the same general equation and then the same general form or shape. Okay, so yesterday we talked about the quadratic, which is the parabola, the absolute value, the square root, and the exponential. So today we're going to add a couple more to that. So the first one that we're going to add is going to be the cubic function. And that's y equals x cubed. Okay, and if you want to sketch an axis for me here. Okay, where do almost all of my parent functions go through? What point? Okay, the origin, 0, 0. So go ahead and draw a point. This one's going to go through there as well. Okay, and it's going to swivel like that. Now, a couple of things to point out. In general, it's going uphill. Okay, it goes through 0, 0. Okay, and then it does have kind of a little curve in the middle. Okay. The next one that we're going to do is the cubic root family. And so instead of putting your cubed up high as an exponent, you're going to make a square root, but then you're going to put a little 3 in kind of like the elbow of that corner. Okay? And so what that means is instead of this being a square root, it's a cubic root. Okay? And your picture is going to go like this. Still through 0, 0. And it's still going to kind of swivel, but it's going to swivel sideways. Like that. Now notice, is it still going uphill? Okay, yes, it's just swiveling kind of more to the side versus up and down. Okay? And then I'm going to peek. We're doing that one, and rational. Okay, we only actually have 3 today. So come down here. Rational is your last one. And this one is a little bit funny, okay? But it's going to be 1 over x. So if you know what a ratio is, that's where you have like a ratio like 3 out of 5 or 4 out of 7. Okay, a ratio is the same as a fraction. So this one has a fraction in it. This is the only other parent function that does not pass through 0, 0. However, you are still going to put a point here. And then this one is going to have curves in both corners. So you're going to have it going like that. So this one is going to be opposite corners, and they both are kind of bent, almost like they're going to hit the axes, but they don't actually hit the x or the y. So think about if this line right here, this little corner, that's going to come close on both sides, but it shouldn't actually go through. It's just going to get close to it. Okay? So that being said, go ahead and turn the page, and we'll look at cubics first. All of the rules that we talked about yesterday are exactly the same. The way that it moves, how you can flip it, okay, all of that is the same. Okay, so at the top, our parent function for the cubic family is y equals x cubed. The general form, you're going to have your plus minus in the front. You're going to have your x maybe with a number cubed and then plus k. Okay, think about what the plus minus did yesterday. It can flip your graph upside down. So if we have a positive, our graph is going to be going uphill. Okay, and it is still going to squiggle or swivel. Okay, what do you think the minus is going to do? Yeah, that's right. It's going to go downhill. So instead of going as an up squiggle, it's going to go as a down squiggle, like that. That's the only difference, though. Okay, if we have a plus with our x, remember, anytime the number's with your x, you're going to do the opposite of whatever it says. So if it's a plus h, which way are we actually going? To the right or the left? To the left. Because we want to do the opposite. Now change this bottom one to a minus. Okay, and if it's a minus, then remember I'm actually going to the right. Very good. Now, the k at the back is not with our x. So if it's a plus, you're going to go up. Minus, you're going to go down. Okay, so let's look at the first one. I have a plus 2 with my x. I have a minus 1 at the back. Which way am I going to shift for the plus 2? Left 2? I'm going to go ahead and put minus 2 there. Then what about my y? What would it be? Negative 1. Very good. Then write your ordered pair. Negative 2, negative 1. Right there. Okay, then from there, is it going to squiggle up or squiggle down? Okay, look at the very front. If there's no negative, then you're exactly right. It's going to squiggle up. So is it reflected down? No. And it would look just like that. And you want to try and make the bend in your curve where the dot happens. But again, we're just sketching, so it doesn't have to be perfect. Yes? Huh? Is y'all's packet different than mine?
Yes.
All of yours is?
Mine's not.
No! Okay, hold on. Y'all's are different? Was your first page the same?
She said circle.
You had the packet from yesterday. Okay, if you have the wrong packet, oh yeah, there were a couple of big ones mixed in. That's okay, I'm just going to switch you out. For your first page is the same, just the back of it is different. Who needs a correct packet? Is yours good? Yeah. Okay. Anybody else? Who else needs yours? Anybody else? Good? Okay. Sorry about that. Glad you said that. Made you look really similar. Okay, look at number 2. Now that hopefully you have the right. Now that hopefully everybody has the right packet. So what's our center going to be on number 2? Which way are we going? Okay, to the right 3. What about the plus 4? Up 4. Okay, so I'm going to go to the right 3. That's a positive 3 and up 4. Is it going to squiggle up or squiggle down? Okay, look at the front. If there's nothing there, then you're squiggling up. Okay, let's look at number 3 next. Okay, look at it. Which way am I going to go because of the plus 5? If it's a positive 5, though, I really want to go to the left, so minus 5. Now, notice at the very back, there's not a number there. Then what will my y be?
0.
Good, 0. You can even write in a plus 0 at the back if that makes you feel better. Okay, if there's not a number there, you're going to keep it as 0. So go to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Put a dot. And then that's going to be the center of your squiggle. Will this one squiggle up or down? Down. Very good. So you would start up top and then just swivel that way. Oh, no, there are no ugly squiggles. Okay, we want to do 4. Where would we shift this one? How? With the plus 1? To the left. Which way am I going to go 1 though? Okay, I'm going to go to the side 0 and then up 1. Okay, now here's how you know. Is the 1 with the x? No. What about if it was like this? Then would it count as to the left? Yes, but if it's not in parentheses, then it counts as your up-down number. That's the difference, okay? So I'm going to go up 1 right here. And then am I going to swivel up or down? Look at the very front. I got that minus there. That means I'm swiveling down. Okay? And your center would have been 0, 1. Make sense? Alright, turn the page. So that is our cubic family. Now we're going to our cubic root. Remember that a cubic root is exactly like a square root. You just put that little 3 in the elbow of the radical sign. So in that little front part, you just tuck in a 3 right there. Remember, this one still squiggles, but it squiggles sideways. Okay? Your general form, you're going to have a plus or minus in the front. You'll have your little cubic root, a number maybe with your x, and then a plus k at the back. Remember, you're looking at those exact same three features. The plus minus in the front, the number that's with x, and the number that's at the back. Okay, for a positive cubic root, okay, you're going to be going uphill. Okay, it'll look like this. What about if there's a negative in the front? What do you guess is going to change? It's going to end up going downhill. So it would look like that. Okay, what about the plus h? Which way would we shift? Remember, it's with your x under the radical house. Left. What about the minus? Right. What about a plus at the back? Up. What about a minus? Down. Okay, so look at your first one. Which way am I going to shift if I have a minus 2 under the cubic root sign with the x? To the right 2. What about the plus 1? Up. So I would go to the right 2, up 1, put my first dot, and then am I going to swivel uphill or downhill? Uphill. So it would look like that. Okay. And remember, as long as you don't have a minus sign in the very front, it is going to go uphill. Okay, look at number 2 for me. Okay, which way are we going on number 2? Okay, to the left, how many? 3, so minus 3. Then up and down, I'm going down 4. So negative 3, negative 4 would be right here. Am I swiveling uphill or downhill? Look at that. Remember, it's out here where the minus would have to be. So is there a minus out there? Then it's going to keep going uphill. Okay. Next one. What is my x going to be if nobody's in the square root with x? 0, comma what? 4. Very good. That means that I'm only going up 4. I don't have a side-to-side change. That would be right here. Then am I going to swivel uphill or downhill? Okay, notice this negative right here is what makes it downhill. It's in the very, very front. So it would look like that. Ooh, that one's kind of ugly. Just pretend. Okay, next one, look at it. I have a minus 1. That means I'm going to the right. Plus 3 means I'm going up 3. So positive 1, 3. Remember, you're always changing the sign on the one that's with the x. So 1, 3 would be right here. And then are we going to squiggle uphill or downhill? Look at the very front. I have that minus there. That means I'm going down. Okay? Alright, so we talked about cubics. We talked about cubic roots. The last one we have to talk about today are your rationals. Turn the page. Did you say wait?